Hey guys, I'm back with another quick and easy recipe for you today. Now, I started out with some chicken breast, and then I added some fire roasted corn and then some low sodium black beans because I know you guys be on me about the sodium. And next to this, I'm gonna add some fire roasted tomatoes. This is the rotel. Now, you can use whatever kind of rotel you want to use. You can use whatever kind of beans you want to use. If you just want to use some pinto beans, if your family doesn't really care for black beans, that's fine. But I'm making kind of like a Southwest kind of bake today, so I'm going to use the black beans. And then next to this, I'm going to add some minced onion. Now, if you want to dice up an onion, if you have one, that's fine. But since we're doing this quick and easy, I'm just going to use the dried that I have. And then I'm going to be adding a hot taco seasoning to this. I want to make this kind of spicy. So I'm going to go ahead and get that added. And then I'm going to be just adding some dried minced garlic also. You know, whatever other seasonings you have at home that you might want to use, you can still use. But this is just what I'm using for today. I'm going to also add some chives, some dried chives. Now, I really wish that if I would have had some dried jalapenos or something like that, that would be good in this also. Just really make it nice, good, and spicy. I'm going to be adding some enchilada sauce to this. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it because I might need to add the whole thing. But I'm going to try to get it kind of mixed up, and then I can kind of see if I need to add anything else. So, yeah, I probably will need to go ahead and just add the rest of the enchilada sauce. Now, if you prefer like a green enchilada sauce, or I would have really liked the spicy one since I'm making this kind of spicy. So I probably would have just went with a spicy enchilada sauce. But just use whatever enchilada sauce that you know you and your family likes, because some people don't like spicy stuff. So you got to kind of watch that. I know sometimes when I'm cooking, my mom be like, this is hot. Oh, this is too much. So I have to be mindful, you know, when I'm cooking for other people, like if somebody else is going to be eating, you know, it's not just me. Because it is like, this is too hot. I can't eat this. So, you know, you just kind of make it the way that you know that you and your family likes. But this is looking good already. Now, while you're doing your mixing, you can kind of already have your oven heating, and you can have it heated to 350. You know, it just depends on how deep the dish is that you're going to be putting everything in. Now, this is the dish that I'm going to be putting this in today. And as you see, I already put some tortillas in there. These are the flour tortillas. And I kind of just wanted to cover the bottom and the sides. So, you know, you just rip them and place them accordingly. You just kind of get the gist of it. And so I'm just going to get this spooned in. So it's going to almost, it's like an enchilada bake, almost like a lasagna, you know, something like that. But just get this in there. Get everything kind of spread out. Now, if you wanted to, you could have added some cream cheese to this. That would be really, really good. Make it just nice and creamy. You know, cream cheese makes everything taste delicious, so you can never go wrong with adding any cream cheese. Now, this is the cheese that I'm going to be using for the inside. This is the queso quesadilla. It's just like a white cheese. So I'm just going to kind of put that in there. And you just want to kind of layer the cheese and get it kind of spread out. This is going to be so yummy, and that was just so quick. And you can always use ground beef, you know, ground turkey, ground chicken, whatever you really, really like. I'm just a chicken breast person, so that will just always be my go-to. I will always be like, I'm going to cook with some chicken breast. So, you know, whatever you know that you and your family likes, that's what you can just kind of make this with. And this does not have to be perfect. You know, you just kind of want to get it to where it is covered. If you know that you guys like corn tortillas, you can kind of fry up some little corn tortillas and then use corn tortillas instead of the flour. But I'm using flour today. But really, my favorite is corn. I really do prefer corn tortillas. But we're just doing this. You know, this is a quick and easy meal. Shoot, if you wanted to stop at your local grocery store, your Sam's or Costco, and grab a rotisserie chicken, so you can use that if you just really want to be quick and easy, so that way you're really not having to cook anything except for baking the casserole itself. But it's like I said, I love chicken breast, so that'll always be my go-to. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this spread. Just use all of that because I have some other cheese that I'm gonna put on the top right before it gets ready to come out. So you can just use all of that because that is looking absolutely delicious. I'm loving this. So I'm gonna get this all the way done so that way we can get this in the oven and have your dinner ready for tonight. So I'm gonna add this last little bit so then we can get it in the oven. And once you put it in the oven, you can kind of eyeball it. I think I might cover this with some foil and then, you know, just kind of be watching it after about 30 minutes or so, and then just kind of figure out, you know, about how much longer it needs to cook. But that is looking delicious already. Don't want to waste any, so you want to make sure you use all that you have. But look at that, that's looking good already. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the oven, and I will see you in a minute. Okay guys, we just pulled this out the oven and literally pulled it out the oven. It's still a little bit hot to touch, so I'm gonna try to not touch it too much. Now this is the Southwest chicken bake, so it's like an enchilada bake. I did go ahead and I added some more enchilada sauce to the top when I put it in the oven, and then I added some Mexican blend cheese about 10 minutes before I was about to take it out. So that's my suggestion. That way, you know, you have your cheese. It's not cooked into the meal. It's just still nice, ooey and gooey. Now I'm trying to cut this because I did put tortillas on the bottom of this and get this able to come out like in one piece. And this is gonna be hot, so please bear with me. I should have tried to cut this with a knife to try to get that piece, but maybe it's not gonna come out. Look, you can still see the steam coming off. Look at all that ooey gooiness. That is cheese, please. That is a big old piece. I am going to slide this out the way. Now to this, I'm just gonna add a little bit of sour cream. And if you have like some green onions cut up, I do have some green onions cut up in a baggie, but they were in the freezer. So, you know, sometimes when I have too much, I'll just go ahead and cut it up and just stick it in the freezer. That way you can have it for when you need it. But look at this. Southwest enchilada bake. This looks absolutely delicious. This is too hot for anybody to be trying to eat right now. But my boo came by, so I know that he's gonna go ahead and enjoy this. That's why I cut a big old piece for him. But the rest will be donated, so I know that this will be a treat that they will enjoy. So until next time, bye.